All my YouTube videos, I say it's not for kids, but it's just videos of clouds. So anyway, so from now on, I'm putting my videos, it is for kids. It's for anybody. There's nothing bad in my videos. So I don't know why I think so we're going to see what happens when I say it. So anyways, if you want to see some cool clouds, come back when you're 18 if you're a kid. But anyways, from now on, I'm going to start videoing clouds. And the beach and an alligator. There's an alligator that lives right over there. Well, he lays out right there. He's not here right now. But anyways, all my other videos, I might repost a few and just say they are for kids. Alligator videos. So anyway, so basically, if you want to freaking see my videos unedited with music and stuff to them, TikTok has all my videos. So anyway, same name, TikTok. Anyways, and same with Facebook. Anyways, so from now on, my videos are for everybody. I don't know why I just said, no before. Anyways, you should touch a tree. It's called grounding. You should look up if you're a kid and you don't know what grounding is. It's very important to touch trees. The soles of our shoes keep us from touching the earth. It's good to be barefoot and walk barefoot on grass and touch trees for about 10 minutes a day. You get ions. You got to look it up. You get energy from it. So listen, so you need to watch. You need to, if you do see this and you're a kid, you need to look up, replug in your DNA and activating your pineal gland, your third eye. I'm not going to go into it and tell you what it's all about. But basically, tell your parents before you look stuff up. But anyways, you got to replug your DNA and activate your pineal gland, your third eye. And basically, it was talked about in books of the Bible that were taken out. So basically, it's not a bad thing, but you should probably, do it. Replug DNA, activate your pineal gland, third eye. That's the only advice I have for you. And I have other advice for you, but I'm not here to give advice. I'm just here to freaking video alligators, surfing, and clouds. I like clouds. All right, so anyways, thanks for listening. We'll see how many views this gets on YouTube and on TikTok. But on YouTube, made for everyone. There's no age limit. But if you want to see some really killer clouds, look at my YouTube. TikTok, they deleted my profile a few times since I was talking about the clouds so much, and I was talking about Bluebeam Project. They deleted my whole TikTok, so I had to start from scratch. So anyways, if you are on TikTok, Group 7, if you haven't heard about Group 7, to add me on TikTok and we'll get you in Group 7 to try to go viral. So basically, anyways, the only thing I really teach is people how to surf. So, so basically, if you've never surfed, you got to start surfing. We surf in Cocoa Beach and freaking Second Light, www.2ndlight, and Satellite Beach, a place called RC's. So Cocoa Beach, bunch of different spots. www.secondlight, that's the second traffic light in front of Patrick Air Force Base. That's a surf report, and you should check out Surfline. But you need to learn how to surf while you're young. So all you young people, tell your parents that you want them to take you to Waikiki in May. Some year in May, you go to Waikiki. If you're 18 and older, you can stay at the hostel. Cheapest tickets from Alaska Airlines to get to Hawaii is on Alaska Airlines. You can look up the dates. You go and you stay at Beach Place Hostel. You can stay there with your parents too. It's only $15 a night each, and you only surf in one place because there's only one place where it's not too crowded. It's because you don't want to get run over by some idiot, and you don't want to accidentally run over anybody. So you surf at one place, a place called Populars. It's in front of the Pink Hotel. It's 2 football fields out. That's why there's nobody there surfing that wave except like 15 locals at all times that are super cool. A lot of girls surf there. but no one's gonna freaking drop in on your wave, and no one's gonna freaking run you over there. Everybody shares the waves, and it's 2 football fields out in front of the Pink Hotel in Waikiki, and it's called Populars. And you rent a longboard. You start on a longboard. If you're a little kid, you start on a 7-foot board. If you're 20 years old or so, you start on an 8-foot board or 9-foot board. And if you're older, you start on a 10-foot board. And you'll be surfing. If you're on a longboard, you're going to be instantly surfing your first wave like a professional. Kind of. That's how you're going to feel. Because the waves are so easy there to surf. They're so easy to surf. And they're so beautiful. You can see through the water. There's no sharks there. They patrol in airplanes, looking to just make sure no big sharks from where the cruise ships come in on the other side of Honolulu. They make sure there's no sharks in the water. It's not dangerous in Waikiki. Yes, there's big sharks in Hawaii on the North Shores where the Bethany Hamilton lost her arm. But in Waikiki, they patrol with airplanes and helicopters. And if there's sharks, they make them turn around and go back to where they came from. So it's safe in Waikiki. Best waves, in half the year the waves are on the South Shore, and then the waves start, from March till September, the waves are on the South Shore, but the cheapest tickets are in May. So you go in May, and it's the least crowded, because it's the least crowded, and that's where you learn how to surf. You learn how to surf in Waikiki. So anyways, thanks for listening, and definitely start surfing and snowboarding when you're young. And then remember, that's about it. Thanks for listening.